Hi, it's Stacey McDonald, and welcome to the second part of 2022. We have entered July 2022. We are entering the second part of this year, and so we get to do a reset. At least that's what the angels are calling for. Reset our way of thinking about things. Get down into the boots on the ground stuff that needs to happen in many people's lives. If this resonates with you, it's all about, and the message, the mantra for the second part of this year, an angel mantra is live with it or deal with it. That's it. There are certain things, people, relationships, situations, mindsets, certain personal behaviors, habits, and way of life, and so on, that it's like, okay, I'm okay with that. There's other things that it's like, yeah, I'm not okay with that. But we're done with not being okay with it. We either are or we aren't. We're okay living with it or we're okay dealing with it. This is a head-on situation for the next 6 months where it's like, you know what? This is irking me. This is irritating. This is a problem for me. This is a situation that is taking my energy. Or this is a behavior of mine that is taking my energy, or like a monkey on my back. This is, I can either live with it. Ask yourself, can I live with it? Well, I can, but it's bothering me. And so maybe in some cases, a lot of cases, I can just deal with it and meet it head on, take the extra time, bite it off, figure out the steps in which you need to do this. Sometimes it's a light switch moment. Done. Off the list. Done. Other times it's about finding the information to find the first step. So there's varying levels of where we need to face stuff head on. But let me tell you, I've been doing this the last 6 days, making a list of things that are either a monkey on my back or not useful for me. And just like, you know what, Stacey, do it. So it really works. Now, there are some things that I just need to live with. There are things I can do something about. That's many of the things. It's about 80% of the things. But 20% of the things I just need to live with because I can't do anything about those things. They just are what they are. As my husband always says, it is what it is, Stace. But then within even those parameters, what can I do to make it more palatable, more not beneficial, but more palatable, more like a healthier way for me to approach the things that I can't do anything about? Well, then I need to work on me, don't I? I need to build up my own inner strength, because if I can't do anything about it, then it's beyond my control. So even within that, there is a level of control where it's like, okay, if I personally, mentally, emotionally, and physically am stronger, healthier, more free thinking, more in the moment, and physically stronger as well, then I can really deal with anything. Because if I can't fix it, then it's somebody else's stuff. They need to fix it themselves, but I can be of support to them to a certain extent. And then otherwise, I just need to bring it back to me. Now, for the other 80%, we can do something about many of those things. And so there's always an answer. Typically, there is not an answer in my experience and in my family's experience if you kind of muddle around in your own thoughts and try to figure out an answer. Because, you know, if you're already muddling with it, then you have already done that. I always say a burden shared is a burden halved. So my Nana always said that. So when you share a burden, then you all are also inviting information. More information is always better. Reaching out and getting answers to potentially either find a solution to certain things or help you along your own journey with certain situations, relationships, and obstacles, and so on. Other things are just on the deal with it list. It's like, you know what? This has to end now. Whether it's your own behaviors, patterns of behavior, habits, and for whatever reasons, relationships, and ways of going about things, or certain rituals and things, reaching out to, what those things, if they're not helpful, they have to end. Just end it. Believe me, it can be, and don't believe me, believe the angels. It can be very validating. The mantra, believe me, that I've been receiving banging on the door the last 6 days for the start of July is live with it or deal with it. So this one or that one. Just ask yourself, it's like magic 8-ball. Can I live with this? Do I need to deal with this? So all the variables in this and some variables in this as well, but more in this. How do I deal with it? Action steps. Action steps take time and energy and scheduling. So to do some of the positive action steps on some tasks as you're going to deal with it means that you need to drop a lot or some of the things that you're doing for other people, for other situations, and so on, so that you can deal with your own stuff. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say about this or something else. We'll pull a couple of cards. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that. Let's see from this deck. We'll pull one card from here. So many cards in this deck. But I do love this deck. It's always fairly telling. Let's see. Oh, this one. Interesting. Hiding, but right in front. This is what the rest of this year is going to look like. The things that we're looking for are hiding, but right in front. So we need to keep looking, keep our eyes open, and recognize basically what's right in front of us. But we need to clear our head and clear our muddle, so we can see it. 3 of Michael, Archangel Michael. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds, doesn't it just? Archangel Michael. So releasing the past, as it pertains to this message, well, the other messages that have been coming through, it's like, don't let, one of the things I posted on my Instagram, and I'll post all those links just below here on YouTube. But one of the links that I posted was, don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Every day's a new day. Every minute's a new minute. We get a fresh start every minute. And I want us to really focus on that. Our angels want us to really focus on that for the rest of 2022. Every minute is a new day, a new opportunity. And releasing the past, what's done is done. It is what it is. But how do we go forward? That's the big deal. That is the big deal. You will grow from this situation. Absolutely. We always grow when we're changing, when we're focused on significant change. Live with it or deal with it. Time heals all wounds. Truly does. It truly does. All wounds get less raw, but we remember and we learn from wounds, and we learn from past memories. So we don't want to release past memories that are good memories and all those. We can't. Those are stored in our hara, our soul self. So we'll keep all of those things, but mentally and emotionally, we just need to fresh start. Okay. To that end, we do have a full moon this month on the 13th. So that's a real, an incredible opportunity, a real opportunity to write down what we do want to let go of. Read it out under the full moon on the 13th, any full moon, but this month on the 13th. Read it out on the 13th. And I encourage you to start making a list now. and just add to it. What do I want to let go? What do I want to deal with? Okay. And then just let it go and release any memories replaying that do not serve you for your highest and best good today, because it's all about today for the rest of 2022 and probably beyond. Okay, let's and Archangel Michael, of course, he is the protector, the defender, he is Archangel Michael. He also manages our dreams, so you might want to, if you are a dreamer, we all are, but if you remember your dreams, and you know what, if you want to remember your dreams, then just like go when you're falling asleep, just have that intention within your own self that's like, you know what, Archangel Michael, please help me to remember my dreams when I wake up. And then when you do wake up, when you're waking up, you're like, is it Tuesday? Is it Friday? Is it? And just like, no. Keep your sleep breathing going. Stay in that hypnagogic state between wake and asleep. And then just kind of go back through the file in your mind, the Rolodex, dating myself, in your mind. And are there any images, or I don't have to remember the whole dream, but what sticks out to me? Anything, a word, an animal, a feeling, a landscape. It's good training. It's all about intuition training, and we all have it. It's just about honing that skill, getting in touch with it, together with the angels, and mostly with your intuition. All right, so I see another card here. Let's pull this one. Yeah. Epiphany, Archangel Raziel. Okay, so Epiphany, Raziel is third eye chakra, okay? So working together with Archangel Michael, our third eye chakra is is our imagination, is our intuition, is our ability to see through dream work, through daily visions and so on, but also just we see with our physical eyesight more than others when third eye chakra is working with us. But the card says joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. Okay, are you meditating? Meditating can be a walking meditation, 10 minutes of proper breathing. And I invite you to join some of my meditations on my YouTube channel, for sure, together with the angels and so on. Otherwise, just walking in the neighborhood, taking in nature for 10 to 20 minutes, really 20 minutes outside, full Reiki healing and so on. Many times when we're in that zone, just outside, focusing on our breath, being in nature and so on. And whatever that looks like, I live in a very busy area, but still being outside is very key to me. I can see some trees. I take pleasure in nature, and answers come to me. An inner knowing comes to me that doesn't come if I stay inside. Once I come in from outside, then the answers come. But if I don't do that meditation, either walking or sitting here in my sacred space, in my quiet space, focusing on my breath and nothing else, then the angels are able to get to us, and answers are able to get to us as well. Taking a moment. Let's see what Archangel specifically is working with us. With the Archangel Oracle card deck, this will be our last card. Okay, which one? Well, let's ask a question. What Archangel will be working most powerfully with us, other than Michael, other than Raziel, this month? Right here. Let's see. Victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Okay. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Sandalphon is He governs music. He governs so much this month. It's very powerful. So he will get messages to you through music. The more music you can listen to and or hum, sing, think about, take yourself back into memory. Like, what is some of the music you used to listen to 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and so on, and put that into your playlist. It takes you back and it invites yourself to revisit your I call it my little Stacey or my inner Stacey, and takes me back from a memory perspective into good memories, and then that feeds my soul self, my hara, the spot that exists within us, right behind sacral chakra, that soul self wisdom. But listen to the music that you are drawn to. And if you're not drawn to any music, then put on any music and just feel it working within you. It's a healing thing this month, especially. And with that, it's restoring and increasing your faith, your belief in angels, in true personal victory, as we learn this month and ongoing through 2022, either to live with it or deal with it. That's what it is. That's what it is. And our angels are being very bossy and very bold, but knowing that victory is ours as long as we are able to face the music and recognize that we can really embrace this mantra and carry on, but focus on music, because Archangel Sandalphon is also working with you powerfully. Thank you so much for joining me. New moon actually is on July 28th this month, but every new moon we know that we have the opportunity to write down, and I encourage you to, after the full moon on the 13th, start making your list of things that you would like to invite into your life. Mine is more confidence. That's why I'm wearing yellow, building up solar plexus chakra, determination, willpower, confidence, self-esteem, and so on. Let's, for me, like, to build this up, build it up, because that helps me deal with the 20% of things that I just need to deal with. I need to live with it, rather. I need to live with it. So as long as I'm working on my own personal strength, then it helps me to live with certain things that I have to. Thank you so much for joining me and joining the angels as they help us to live with certain things that we need to, and deal with other things that we potentially do not have to have in our daily. Love you all. Talk again soon, and thanks again for joining.